What you want me to do, I'll be. What you want me to be, women on assignment.
I'll say what you want me to say, I'll teach. What you want me to teach, I'll preach. What you want me to preach, women on assignment.
Go, 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 go,
Hey.
go, 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 go,
Hey.
go, 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 go. Women on assignment. I'll go where you want me to go. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll be what you want me to be. Women on assignment.
I'll say what you want me to say, I'll teach. What you want me to teach, I'll preach. What you want me to preach, women on assignment.
Go, 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 go,
Hey.
go, 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 go,
Hey.
go, 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 go.
Hey.
Women on assignment. I'll go where you want me to go. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll be what you want me to be. Women on assignment.
I'll say what you want me to say, I'll teach. What you want me to teach, I'll preach. What you want me to preach, women on assignment.
Go, 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 go,
Hey.
go, 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 go,
Hey.
go, 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 go.
Hey.
Women on assignment. I'll go where you want me to go. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll be what you want me to be. Women on assignment.
I'll say what you want me to say, I'll teach. What you want me to teach, I'll preach. What you want me to preach.
Hello, everyone. Listen, ladies, we are back. Well, welcome to another edition on Women on Assignment. I am your girl, Leslie Mitchell.
I am Shamonia Wimberly.
And I am Lakeisha Marion.
And we are Women on Assignment. Yes, yes, yes. So again, we want to welcome you guys back. Thank you for all the support and everything. We've been receiving some great feedback on our last couple of shows, and we really do appreciate you. And remember, we're here every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. on Musgrove Music TV. So make sure you tune in every Monday night. And as usual, we will start our show off with the hot topic for today. So, Miss Wimberly, what's our hot topic for today?
So our hot topic for today is, ladies, I want to know, what do you think about chain letters? When you receive the chain letters inside of your inbox, whether it's a text message or just in general, what do you think about those messages that say tag me and tag 10 other people, or you won't be blessed, or if you don't do this, basically, I guess they say you can go to hell. But so what do you think? What are your thoughts? It doesn't bother you? Does it bother you? Do you know the meaning behind it?
It's very annoying, for one thing. I'm too busy to sit there and read something like that and send it to 10 people, and I'm going to be blessed today and, all this here. I mean, it's like, do you have anything else to do with your time? Because I'm busy. I don't have time for that. It's like, just...
Do you receive them?
I receive a lot of them, and it really just annoys me. Because I'm busy working. I don't have time to, I just annoy them. Sometimes I read through them, and I'm like, okay. Like, I'm going to be blessed because I sent it 5 or 10 people. I know how to pray to God and be blessed.
Exactly.
So I think it's very superstitious. So no, I don't
Me too.
indulge in them at all. And I wish they'll stop sending them to me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Yes, it is. Well, Leslie, what's your take on them?
Well, I actually just delete them.
Do you respond?
No, I do not respond.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, I guess a little bit like Lakeisha. Not that I get annoyed by them, but I just don't, especially the ones where I have to send it to 10 other people and something miraculous is going to happen to me and all those things. Like, I don't buy into any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I really I don't even respond to them. I just generally delete them. And sometimes I may go back and tell the person, please don't send me those anymore.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because, I just don't believe in all of that. And like Lakeisha said, if God's going to bless me because of my relationship with Him, it has nothing to do with me sending this out to 10 other people.
Okay.
Or 5 other people, Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but sometimes I will send the ones that say, like, send it to a beautiful lady who you thought about today. I might do that. But the ones like, if you don't do it and this is going to happen to you, and if you, no, I don't got time for that.
Right.
Either. You don't have time for it? Oh.
So as you can see, these two right here are women that do not play. So me, the little nice one, I typically will respond if it's one of those ones like a beautiful woman or something like that. I'll send a little message back, thank you. And sometimes I have to admit, if they say tag me and 10 other people, I'll just copy and hold and send it back to them so they'll think that I send it to 10 people. But I am not even trying to send it to 10 other people. Like, at least I just satisfied because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I'm not very direct at coming across and saying, listen, please don't send me these chain letters. But I do not want them. I had an opportunity to watch 2 videos. One that was sent by Pastor Wimberly. And she shared this video with one of the pastors that come on like 3 a.m. in the morning. And she was talking about the chain letters. And if we understood how the enemy utilized the chain letters to manipulate us and to have us thinking, oh, God's not going to bless you because you didn't send it or you didn't forward it. None of that's true. So she kind of nipped that in the bud and she brought clarity. And then another video I saw was on YouTube. And this pastor in Africa was talking about, oh God, it's too deep. This might be too deep for our audience. But he was working with this young lady that was possessed. Okay. And so he asked the young lady, how did this spirit get into her? And she said, through the chain letters. He said, I'm not serious. Wow. I'm not kidding, you guys. I'm not kidding. So, I mean, you can YouTube it and go back, but that's a little deep. Some people may not believe that. Some people may. Right. But, we just need to understand why we do what we do.
Exactly.
Wow. Ooh. Yes. Why do we do what we do?
That doesn't validate us.
Nope.
So I hope that we haven't offended anyone on today, but we're just sharing our opinions and feedback.
But just so you know, I don't think we're alone in that because oftentimes, I see on Facebook sometimes where people say, "Please stop sending me these chain letters." So it's not just us. Yes, other people, are feeling the same way. So I'll just say for people, be cautious about when you're sending those letters out, because again, I'm going to delete them. Right. That's just me. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. So, ladies, what is our true major topic about today? So, I know you guys recently went to your conference or to our conference. And say y'all held it down for me. Woo, woo, woo. Yes. But I want to congratulate both of you. You guys had a phenomenal year in 2016. Your teams blowed up. And I know you have some great things to share. I know you have more money on the table. I mean, you guys are jacked out of your mind. I know if I didn't have to grab both of y'all by the coattail and drag y'all here today, because they all over. They so excited and jacked out of their mind about some great announcements that they want to share about the business. So, and let's just start back with, again, we're credit, we're money, we're retail, real estate, that's our thing. Yeah, that's right. Freedom Friday, freedom, we do all that, everything around that. So share with us, first of all, why don't you share with us your story?
Story
about your credit.
Oh my, awesome. I love sharing my story because so many people have credit challenges or things that happen in their life, but they don't have a second chance to actually restore their credit. So back in 2005 to 2009, I actually invested in 7 properties. I am a real estate agent. I am an investor, and I started investing at a very young age and didn't know much about investment. So within that time frame, I actually invested in seven investment properties. They were income producing properties. And when the market crashed back in 2009, guess what happened? I had to give all 7 properties back to the bank. I had no other choice. I had to actually keep my primary home and give those back because I couldn't afford it. The tenants wasn't paying. Right. So I couldn't make 7 mortgage payments. So make a long story short, when I gave them back to the bank, my credit was really affected by that. Years went by, and every couple of months, every year, I was saying I was going to restore my credit, like some of us do, right? Every 3 months, 6 months, we're going to restore our credit. But for some odd reason, we find things that are more important than investing in ourselves and our future, and that was me. So I'm going to tell you guys, I was guilty of that. And I can say I took a leap of faith back in 2014 when I found out about an amazing company that one of my friends shared with me, an A-rated company that we're actually a part of. Been around for 12 years, are accredited to, A-rated with the Better Business Bureau. I decided to, hey, I'm ready to make a change now. I don't want to stay where I am. I want to restore my credit. So they actually pulled my credit. I didn't know what my credit looked like. Like some of us don't know. We just go by a year, 2 years, don't know what's on the credit. When they pulled my credit, it was a 478. How embarrassing is that? 478. But I thank God I took that leap of faith and I was ready for change. They pulled my credit and they had 12 negative items that were actually on my credit. I tell you, within 45 days, 5 of the items were deleted and 1 was a foreclosure. I was so excited.
Yes.
But I wanted to know, Lakeisha, does it work for you before you start referring, people that you know are your clients? So I use the service myself. I can tell you my credit score now is over 700. Amazing.
Yes.
I can tell you my car insurance went down. I was paying $300, so credit does affect your car insurance. My car insurance now, I was paying $300, is now $150. Not only that happened, but also I was able to go down New Year's Eve, which I done brought 2 cars now, but New Year's Eve, the most recent car, I went and brought a brand new Range Rover. Where I was able to sign and drive because of my excellent credit. So I walked in with power and authority when you have that excellent credit.
Right.
Not only that, you guys, when was that? About 2 weeks ago, I went to Saks Fifth Avenue, you guys. I have never had a credit card there. And the lady said that most people do not actually get approved on the spot. I got approved on the spot, but I only got 1 now. I didn't go out and get 5 or 10 to pull the credit score down.
That's right.
And I'm going to keep it at a 30% balance. So that is my story. I'm just so excited that I took that leap of faith.
Yes.
And now, talking to Mona last night, we were out. We all went out. We were each other Valentine's date last night. And we all went out, and she said to me, now we're looking at actually refinancing my home that I brought 11 years ago to get the payments down. The credit is good right now, and she's going to coach me on that, how I can actually lower my mortgage payments and also pay my home off at a much sooner time. So we talking about being debt-free, you guys. Good credit, debt-free, investing. You guys, hey.
That's right.
These are ladies you want to see. L,
S,
and L.
Yeah.
So I'm going to definitely turn it back over so they can share their experience, what has happened with their credit and where they are, where they started and where they are right now. So you guys are here from our credit coach, Miss Leslie Mitchell.
Well, thank you. Well, I always tell people I always grew up understanding the importance of credit because both of my parents worked in the financial industry. And my father always told us, you can have $0 in the bank as long as you have a great credit score. You can get anything you want, basically. So I always had excellent credit, like a 780 credit score. But we all know life happens.
Yes.
Right? And probably about 3 years ago, my 780 went to like a 564. But the thing about that was, and probably like most people, I really wasn't concerned about it at the time because I owned a home.
Right.
I had my cars and I had my business and I was making money and doing all those things. So my credit, I knew I needed to do something, but it wasn't a priority for me at that moment, which that happens to most people, right?
Right.
So my good friend Lakeisha, because we were trying to do some real estate investing, and you can't do that with your credit jacked up, right? So then it became a priority, right? Yes. And she called me and said, "Hey, listen, I found a company who can restore our credit." She didn't tell me initially it was about a business. She's like, "I can restore our credit," and of course, I didn't come to the first meeting. I always tell me to be honest. But like the third time, she did come like, "Look, you need to come. I don't make all this money. You need to get there." Okay, I'm coming. So I went and was really just, and today we're going to share some things with you that I learned at that meeting. Just was really just blown away about the information that we learned, because a lot of times, we don't know any better, so we believe that we have to have bad credit for 7 years. Like we can't get out of that bondage, right? So needless to say, my 564 after about 6 months went up to a 700 on my credit score. Amazing. And I was a believer and understood the importance. I always had power because I had good credit, so but was able to regain that power back. And last year I had to buy a new car, and I went right in, and it was the easiest experience. Yes. because I just signed, I just signed on a dotted line.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put any money down. They didn't ask me for no pay stubs, nothing like that. How much I make, And it was so funny because I was hesitant about buying the car because it was happening so fast, and I was like, but let me think about it, because now I have options. I'll be back tomorrow. So I was there like 15 minutes, because sometimes when you have that bad credit, you're there all day at the car lot.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all know how it can be. They got to go talk to 3-4 different people. They got to come over. That's because your credit jacked up. Right? So needless to say, that was just something I was able to experience with our company, just really giving you back that empowerment when it comes to having excellent credit. Because when you have that, you are now in a position to choose who you want to do business with.
Right.
Yes.
Not the other way around. You can do business on your terms, having excellent credit. Yes. So, we're going to be talking to you guys today, about those things because it's 2017 and it's time for people to really start taking a true look at their financial situation. And, you keep saying you want to buy a home. You keep saying, you want to get a car. Well, all these things, but what are you doing to prepare yourself for that? If you know your credit is jacked up, I'm just being transparent. If your credit jacked up, what you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Oftentimes, like you said, we say, we're going to fix our credit ourselves. But guess what? If you was going to do it, you would already did it.
Exactly.
Right? That was me.
That was you, one. Yeah, that was you.
That was me. I was like, I fixed my credit to buy my house.
Right.
I was like, okay, I see y'all making money. And then I'm like, but, me and my budget, I'm like,
yes.
I got to pay the monthly. But it's true. Just like you said, if we were going to do it, we would have done it anyway.
Yes.
And then, so what month number 1 go by, month number 2 go by, 3 months, you could have saw some results.
You could have. Yes,
right? While you waiting, talking about you're going to do it, you're going to do it. So, I of course, like a lot of you are still saying, you've been watching these 2 young ladies for about 2 or 3 years. And you still saying, guess what? I'm going to fix my credit. And y'all haven't got started yet. So we invite you to come and contact either one of us, Les, Lakeisha, or myself, to learn how you can get your credit repaired. But I want to go a little further deeper.
How much is it to actually get their credit restored? Because I know they're probably wondering how much is it. Is it affordable to actually have their credit restored?
Well, can I chime in on this one?
Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead. Go take it away.
Because we always talking about, can I afford it? And I kind of cringe when I talk about it. You can't afford not to.
Yes,
when I did my Money Matters seminar, I showed the people how good credit, how staying where you are, continuing to pay the bills as they are, versus repairing your credit.
Yes.
The difference in saving is phenomenal.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you can at least pull a difference of, I'm telling you, at least $600, $300. Okay, I'm going to the low end, $300. Okay, let's even say if it's $200. 2 times 12. Yes. Can you afford to keep that in your pocket, or do you want to continue to give it away?
Yes.
And that's less than what the credit repair costs you on a monthly basis.
I know. Wow.
So, ladies, do you want to share how much the credit repair?
Sure. For the program, it's $89 per month for the program. And, there's no contract. There are no hidden fees. The majority of our clients have to stay on the program for about 4 to 6 months. We do have an activation fee. I just tell you up front. We do have an activation fee of $99. And then the program itself is $89 per month. But the great thing about this program is that it's all inclusive. I tell people it's all inclusive because, we're going to do an analysis of all 3 of your credit reports. We're going to dispute pretty much everything that is on your credit. So it doesn't really matter if you have 2 negative items or if you have 50. We don't charge per item. So it's an all-inclusive program. So we're going to be disputing all of those items with all 3 credit agencies at the exact same time, which is really key because a lot of companies, they may dispute 2 here. They may do 1 credit agency this month. They may do another one the next month. But our goal is to get our clients where they need to be, in about 4 to 6 months. So we're not trying to have you on the program for, 2 years, basically. Because we know you're in the program because you're trying to accomplish something.
Right. That's true.
So most people trying to, buy a home within the next 6 months to a year. So, we can't extend your credit restoration process out for 2 or 3 years, So we do what's called a hard dispute so we can, have you to see results within the first 45 to 90 days of using our services. And then the other great thing about it, with our $89 a month program, you're just not getting your credit restored. Okay, we are truly a financial education company, so we want to really educate you and empower you when it comes to finances and when it comes to credit, right? So you're going to receive some really value-added services and benefits that's going to help you, because oftentimes people get their credit cleaned up, but then in 3 months they're back to where they started.
I agree.
Why? Because they don't understand how credit works. They haven't shifted their mindset about being out, getting themselves out of debt, spending in their, coming with you the money strategies, So we try to help people, not go back to that same pattern, right? So we're going to be giving them a credit building program where they learn how to build their credit. We're going to be giving them a debt zero program where they can do a budget and learn how to get themselves out of debt and see how much they need to be saving so they can buy that home. So all of those things, we have some really, really great products and services that come in that program for that $89 a month.
Right.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
And I heard you say that. Well, also what I like about it, they get all those benefits. But think about someone, that wants to actually buy a home or get a car. By me being a real estate agent, you're in the mortgage industry. Think about someone that comes to you and you're restoring their credit. We know that in order to buy a home, sometimes when you go buy a car, you at least need 2 or 3 positive trade lines. So I see with a lot of clients that don't have positive trade lines. So what set our company apart from any other company that's out there, we have services in place that will help our clients also build credit. And one of those products that we have is our very own secure credit card, where everyone actually will qualify for that. And we have another service called Rental Comma, which you guys probably never heard of. I love this one here because, when you pay rent for the last 2 years or a year, we're able to actually get in contact with your landlord and take your last previous 2 years or a year of your own time rental payments, and we're able to put that on your credit. Think about that. That's powerful. 2 years of payment history going on your credit, and it hits your credit in 30 days. Imagine what that would do for your credit score. So I love it when I talk to clients, not only, like Leslie said, restoring their credit, but teaching them how credit works, how to maintain it. But here you go. Now you're able to add on, positive trade lines, how you're actually building your credit. Your score will go up so much faster because now you have something that's showing every month that you're actually paying. So I love it. My clients, I know y'all love us. And then we're able now, they want that home. Now we're able to actually get them in that home now. So you think about how powerful that is. So that's very powerful.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, what are some of the myths that people have about credit?
Wow.
Probably, we must spill off a lot. But probably the number, one of the main myths people have is that, credit agencies are empowered with some type of governmental authority, right? Because they say they're credit bureaus. So generally when people hear the word bureau, we automatically associate that to the government.
Yes.
Right? But really credit agencies, they just privately held companies in the business of making money by selling your credit information. So they have no legal authority at all.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Can you imagine that there could be a Leslie Mitchell credit bureau?
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's what I was
Very
going Exactly.
Credit bureau.
It's true.
It can't be. Who's going to stop
Who's going
us?
to stop you? Right.
Yes,
You
sir.
can open up your own credit agency if you decided to. So that just shows you how much legal authority they have over us. So the interesting thing about that is that we give them so much power over us because we just don't know.
Right.
Knowledge.
We just don't know. And then I think another one, the probably other biggest thing is that, a negative item has to stay on your credit for 7 to 10 years.
Oh yeah, that is.
Because we've all, if you pull your credit report, every one of you have seen that line that says this item will remain on your credit report to like 2030, some crazy date, right? 2020 or whatever it is. But really, there's no law that says anything has to be reported on your credit.
Yes.
Wow.
So that 7 to 10 years, it's not an actual law. It's just the policy and procedures of the credit agencies.
Yes.
So can I ask you this question? So let's just say you were looking over your credit report and you saw something that was negative, and you challenged it, and they said yes, you were right, it was incorrect, and they corrected. Shouldn't that item be removed?
Yes.
Yes.
But they'll go back and fix it. So a lot of times people don't know that they can still go back and say, hey, although you corrected that,
yes,
you still need to remove it.
Exactly. And that's where we come in at.
That's what we come in.
I like that. I love another myth, what I get from a lot of my clients. Another one of the biggest myths. If I have something removed off my credit, will it come back on my credit? Well, I can definitely assure you, if you deal with like maybe these mom and pops credit repair companies, yes. When you deal with a company like our company that's been around for 12 years, an A-rated company that's very knowledgeable about what they're doing to get an A rating, and we're accredited. What we do, we leverage the law, which is called the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You think about that act that was passed back in 1971 by Congress. And that act was actually to protect you as a consumer. Mm-hmm. That is a law that we leverage. So anything that we remove off of our clients' credit, it could be, I have seen clients in the last 3 years, bankruptcies come off, tax liens come off, foreclosures, you guys heard my foreclosures, late payments could be updated to reflect as paid as agreed, student loans come off, but keep in mind, you have to still pay that debt because it's federal, but they do come off. Medical bills come off, repossessions, evictions comes off. I have even seen child support come off, state tax liens that have been removed off of the client's credit. So with that being said, anything that we remove under the cause of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it prohibits them from ever putting back on your credit. So if you take it off with that law, they cannot legally put it back on your credit. So if your question was, can it come back on my credit? Absolutely not if you use our service, because we leverage that law. So by law, they cannot put it back on the credit.
Ladies, this is some excellent information.
And it's free.
It's free information y'all receive tonight.
And and I'm glad we did this segment, because a lot of times we'll invite people out to come to conferences, to come hear more about the information. It's free, right?
It's free. So what we'll do, I'm going to tell you, hold that thought. Hold that question.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break, because we'll have to pay the bills.
Yes.
So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Oh my gosh, isn't that Gloria Russell? Oh wow. Sing that gospel song, Let the Glory Return. Oh my god, I love that song. You know what? I need her autograph. Let's go catch her. Alright? Excuse me. Hi, oh my god, it is her. It is Gloria Russell. How are you?
How you doing, man?
We're so excited to meet you. We were just talking about you and that song that you sung. Oh my god. Let the glory return. God bless you. Thank you so much.
As a matter of fact, I have that song. I downloaded it from iTunes.
That's what you listen to now?
Yeah. Dance, let the glory.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Oh.
Oh yeah. Glory. Oh Lord, bring it back. Yeah. Bring it back. Faithfulness. Bring it back. Let the glory return to your house. Return to your house. Let the glory return to your house. Let it return.
Okay, and we're back. And Leslie, where I left off was, I just wanted to know if you could just share how when people come out to the event and how they're shocked by the information that you provide, because they were so misinformed and they realize, you know what, hey, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that?
Well, it like even for myself, when I first went to the event,
You had that
was
moment.
just, like the light bulb went off. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how did I not know this, right? So I think, that was one of the reasons I think that why we all, decided to do this business is because, we really want to educate people, and empower people, around credit and financial matters. Because I always tell people, when your credit is jacked up, it's like you in bondage.
Yes.
Right.
You can't live where you want to live.
Yes.
You can't drive the car you want to drive.
Yes.
You maybe can't even get the job that you want to have. You can't do those things that you want to have out of life because of your credit, and it's a very sad thing if you think about it, and I want you guys to take a hard look at yourselves, who's watching the program tonight. Think about it. If you're working, a full-time job, right? Because we always say there's nothing wrong with working. Let's say you're working a full-time job, right? And you don't have $500 in your savings account.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Right?
Yes.
One or two things are happening.
Yeah.
Either number one, whatever you're doing, just simply not working. Or number two, your credit is in a situation that is just really causing you to pay more for things.
Yeah.
Because you heard Keisha's example when she said she was paying $300 for car insurance.
Yeah.
When she got her credit increase, her insurance went down to $150.
Yes.
So now she got an extra now $150.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When your credit is jacked up,
Yes.
you know, you got to pay a deposit for utilities.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
To get that in there, to get your water turned on, to get a cell phone. You got to pay all these deposits.
Right.
So a lot of times you're spending more,
Yes.
so you don't have that extra income.
Yes.
Right.
Agree.
That's true.
Because of your credit. So just like you said, you know, we can show you ways when you get in our program, we can show you ways, you know, by spending $89 that you can save almost $500. Some people more than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because your car insurance can go down. If you have a mortgage, you can refinance and get, you know, lower interest rate, pay it off fast, get a mortgage payment. You can refinance your car for a lower interest rate. You know, instead of you paying 18% on the car, because you know y'all gonna wrap that with y'all tax money, but we're gonna talk about that next week. And go get a car at this ridiculous interest rate, but invest that money, $89 a month for like 6 months, and get your credit right.
Right.
Agree.
So that you can have a car payment at the 2.9 or the sign and drive that we see on TV.
Yeah.
Because when they advertising that, they talking to the people who got good credit.
Yes. I agree.
They're not talking to the people who got a 500 credit score.
That's true.
Wow.
So that's what we hear when we come to our meet. When people come to the meetings, they're like, "Wow, you know, if I would have knew this long time ago." You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's really, you know, just educating and empowering people. And not only are we doing that with adults, but the great thing that I really love about our company is that we're doing that with youth.
Yes, I love that.
You know, a lot of people, we have a youth financial literacy program where we educate children between the ages of 8 and 18 on financial literacy. Why? Because we don't want them to be in the same situation that we were in.
That's
Right. So when you partner with us and become a credit client, actually $2 of your $89 goes to help fund that foundation. So you're even yourself giving back, you know, to the community, giving back to young people.
Awesome.
That foundation, and that foundation is awesome. We just got back from Vegas, and that foundation gave over $180,000 in scholarships. So
wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
it up.
Yeah. So, you know, this has been like this is something we can talk about all day because that's what we do.
Yes.
So, you know, this has been a great program. We hope you guys got something out of this. And again, you know, if you're interested in getting your credit restored or learning more about what we do, you know, you can contact any one of us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. You know, you can give us a call, DM us, inbox us, and we're more than happy, you know, to help you out and answer your questions. You know, but as always, we got to wrap it up. We
work out of all 50 states, and also we do have free credit education seminars right here in Miramar. We have them in the Fort Lauderdale area. We have them in Atlanta. We have them in New York. So, like Leslie said, just get in contact with us on Facebook.
Yep.
Lakeisha, Marion,
Shamonia Wimberly,
and Leslie Mitchell. So this concludes our edition of Women on Assignment. We thank you for tuning in with us. And again, we're here every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Musgrove Music TV. And Lakeisha,
you don't want to meet us there, but you want to beat us there. See you on Monday at 7:30 p.m.